All right, guys, we got something exciting for you, and it's right here. Cockpit here a little bit. We got your thumb throttle on the left side. You got your shifter. You got your shifter over here on the right side. And here's our display. It shows percentage up here. And we currently are showing odometer and trip. You got your power button in the center. You got your M for the menu. You got a positive and negative. So if you hit your positive, it's just going to take you up to pedal assist. The negative, of course, will take you down. You got your headlight button. If you tap the M button, it takes you from odometer to your average and max speed, your voltage, which is nice, and current. So that's pretty cool. We'll probably leave it on this screen for most of the ride. And then you have your time. So you do have some settings you can do in the app. This comes with an app, but it's mainly really just for setting up your trip. And you can set up a password in it. I didn't see any options to unlock the bike. This is a class 2. It allows 20 mph by throttle, then up to 28 by pedal. But we're going to test that when we get out here on the road. All right, guys, that's it. You got your horn down here as well. All right, guys, there she is. There's the CYCROWN CyRoma. Yep, isn't that a beautiful color? I think people's going to see us coming down the road with this one. We've already went over all the specs. We don't have fenders or racks on this one. This would be another good candidate for taking this off-road. These type of bikes, taking them off-road, do a little hunting with them if you prefer to do that, or off-roading. We're going to have a little interesting angle for our camera today. Since I don't have good places to mount my rear camera, we're going to see some tires, so we'll see how that turns out, guys. This does have the 4-point suspension on it in the rear, so it kind of feels like you're sitting on a suspension seat post. You're going up and down. It's got that shock there, and then all these different points that actually move and rotate. It feels kind of neat as you're going down the road. Since I don't have a place to put my tools and such, I got a front bag on here. It does ugly it up a little bit, guys, but you got to take your tools and stuff with you. How many times I've been out there on the road and end up having to repair something. Anyhow, guys, we're going to get on us to go. We've already went over the specs. This is a class 2 e-bike. I didn't see a way to unlock this one. Top speed throttle, of course, is going to be 20, and their rating is at 28 mph pedaling. We're going to find out if it goes a little faster or not. We'll do that as we go down that first road heading down to the bridge. But we're going to get on this horse and ride, guys. May have to do some adjusting. There's an app that comes with this. I didn't see anything in the app that would allow us to make major changes. You can set a password, and you can check your travel and all that type of thing. But there's no unlocking that I saw. You can set your pedal assist, simple things like that, guys. So this is what it is. What you have is what you have. There's a nice display. I can see it really well with my UV glasses. Hopefully you guys are seeing it through the camera. And it's way down there. This is a tall bike to sit on, even though it's a step through. And your display is way down in here. So hopefully you're picking up on the camera. If not, you can just monitor my phone here. We'll keep the GPS app on today. So we're going to go ahead and put this in PAS 5. For this first hill, this is a cadence / torque sensor. So I'm hoping we can switch manually. And this is an 8-speed, guys. We got 8 speeds on this. So let's get out of here. Let's go. Ready, set, go. Feels like it's got good torque right off the get. Just throttling here currently. It will pull me, not super fast, but it'll pull me. Okay, we're up on the level. Let's go ahead and start pedaling here. Get her shifted up to higher speed. And that definitely feels like torque sensor. My mirror adjusted. To give her a little more leg, it definitely gives you more power. We're climbing a hill here. A lot of wind in my face today, guys, so hopefully it's not too bad on the GoPro. I'll try to raise my voice so you can hear me. I don't like using microphones. I like you to hear the real road noise, sounds of the motor. Going to leave her in 8th gear and I'm going to throttle to take off. Got some cars to wait for here. Feels pretty nice so far. Okay, we got an opportunity. Here we go. Gotta let off the throttle if you want to go faster than 20. We're already past 20. See if we can get her to top speed, guys. 28.3, 28.5, 28.7, 28.8. Looks like just under 29 is going to be your top speed. Which is, you know, you're legal with U.S. federal laws. Just going to shift her down here, and then we're going to check out our how soon we get power. That's immediate. So the torque sensor is working properly, and pedal assist 1, torque sensor mode. Let's go ahead and shift her gear up a little bit here. So just a gentle pedal. We're looking at about 10 mile an hour. You give her a heavier pedal, of course, you can go faster since it's torque sensor. We're up to 15 and a half. Looks like the display speed is accurate with GPS, which is awesome, since you can't change it. Let's go pedal assist 2. Didn't really feel anything. It's just keeping me kind of at the same speed, but if we hit it harder with our legs, take you up to 18. Try pedal assist 3. Same deal, you're not really feeling a big increase in power, but if you pedal harder, of course you go faster. There's that beautiful bridge. So pedal a little harder here. 3's taking us up to 19-ish. Probably could go harder if I wanted. Okay. Hi. 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 All right, take her up pedal assist 4. Once again, don't feel any kind of kick. The truck here we gotta wait for, guys. Yeah. Now if you're at a a lower speed, you feel it a little bit. And we'll kick her in a little harder. And we're looking at about 22. Of course, pedal assist 5 we've already been at and hit 28.8 top speed. But one thing I noticed is you don't feel any kind of boost when you kick up your pedal assist. You have to do that with your legs. Okay, there it is, guys. You triple tap the M. Triple tap it. You see it switched the S. Then you hold your plus and it switches your screen here. Now we're back to voltage and current. All right, now we're going to try top speed. That's the stop sign here. And cadence sensor. A lot easier to pedal, that's for sure. That was wearing me out, man. There's absolutely no ghost pedaling. Yeah, we're 28.7, 28.8, either way. And we have lost a little bit of voltage, so I won't be surprised to see the power go down a little bit too over time. That's easier to pedal though. I know a lot of you guys like that torque sensor stuff, man, but old Pawpaw, his older body, he likes the cadence. Especially with these gigantuous hills we have here. We are going up to Sasquatch territory, and I don't want to have to fight with the torque sensors, trying to get away from it if I have to. I can't tell if he, wants to have me for dinner or take me to dinner. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I could have stood to scoop my seat back just a little bit farther. And really I need to raise my extension up, but it's a tall bike, so you gotta decide whether you want to have trouble tippy-toeing at stops or if you want proper extension. Probably proper extension. You just have to lean the bike a little bit if you're a shorter fella like me. Take corners really nicely. I love that color too, guys. I don't know what you call that color again. I have to look it back up and see. This does come in 4 different colors. It corners real nice. And it does have quite a bit of power. It just, you don't feel it jerk you. You got your Tex-Row brakes, so they got high quality parts on this, guys. Let's go up here and bridge, take a better look at it. You on to? Let's do it. See if we can keep cars from chasing us off the bridge like they do every day. All right, I'm going to shift this down, make it a little easier to pedal from the takeoff, that is. Apple's going to write it in cadence sensor mode. Torque sensor mode, you'll get a little better range, guys. Okay, so currently, now the voltage did pop back up. So it just shows a little voltage sag while you're riding it. Right now it's showing we're at 92% and 52.7 volts. Now that's the first percentage I've seen that's probably accurate on these displays. Usually they'll still show 100% at this point. This is showing 92%. Now that'll kick back up as it cools down. As we see this one doing, it already kicked up to 52.8. It might, 52.9. You see it raising? I don't know if you guys are seeing this here. I'll move my... But see, we got here, it was 52.7, now we're at 52.9, and this will probably all come back up. So we're gonna go ahead and shut her off and take a better look at it, get some pictures and such. Let her cool down. guys, there she is. CYCROWN CycRoma. Pretty cool looking bike, man. I love the colors. Comes in 4 colors. This is a bright one. I wanted something bright, man. Stand out. Looks really cool. Got your 180mm rotors. Your Tektro brakes, hydraulic brakes on this one, guys. It's got the really cool built-in brake lights and tail lights. See if you can see them here from the side. Nice and bright too, guys. Nice and bright. I'll go ahead and put on the headlight too, so we can take a look at that as well. Nice bright headlight. Beautiful looking headlight. Not too big, not too small. Got your shock right in there in the middle, as well as your 4-point rotation suspension there. That does move up and down for you. There's them brakes. Got your 8-speed free wheel on the back of this one. I don't see a name on it. And then we have the Shimano Altus derailleur. Really large chain ring on this, and it might even be bigger than 52. It's at least 52, but it might be even bigger than that, guys. 8-speed shifter up here, the dual shift on that one. Textural brake levers. Really nice grips, nice feeling grips. You got a horn on this one built in. Left thumb throttle built into this one. That's my mirror, that's my bell, that's my phone holder. 20 amp hour Samsung UL rated battery. Can't beat that. No name tires on it, but they sure look like something I'm not going to mention, and they feel like them. So they might just be branded, basically no branded for CYCROWN, which is pretty cool. This does have an app, allows you to do certain things on it. They got this bike locked down pretty good at a class 2. If you guys know a way to unlock it to class 3, let me know. High quality parts on this bike. Everything on this bike feels high quality. Even the seat feels high quality on this one. Nice and cushy. Got that suspension on it. It's not a cheapie. Your brakes aren't cheapie. Those are Tektros, and you got some good 180mm rotors on it. Even the hand grips just feel like it's better quality. So this bike feels like a better built e-bike, especially with that Samsung battery in there, guys. We're gonna see how it holds up, because guess what? That elusive Sasquatch. We're gonna go up to his territory and see if we can find him once and for all. If not, hopefully we don't run into the bear, but there's bears up there now too that has been spotted. We might see black bears and all sorts of other critters. We'll go up there and see what's up there, but we're gonna see if this is indeed a billy goat, so you guys can do this for some off-roading and climbing. We're going to test out the torque on it here next. So let's go do that. You want to? Let's shut up and just go do it. 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, of course, we're just going to try throttling at first. We'll put it up to about 6th gear in case we got a pedal. But we're going to throttle it first and see if it takes us up the hill here. Throttling. It's doing pretty good so far, but it is starting to slow down here. If it gets down to about 8, that's usually where I start helping it out, because I don't want to burn up the motors, guys. That's slowing down here pretty good. 9. I hear you up there, Sasquatch. Okay, we're going to pedal. Yeah, just a slight pedaling, and it just kicks right in. There's no problem here. I can actually pick up the speed, guys. So it's got pretty good torque. They got this kind of geared where they want you to help it a little bit. It does have a torque sensor on it, so you definitely get some good exercise on this bike. Pawpaw is older. I want exercise, but I don't want it hurt so bad. So I'm riding in cadence mode at the moment because I have these gigantuous hills. All right, we're going to go left here. We are going to pedal up this one. Got a car following me, of course. Should have pulled off there for him, I guess. I'm doing it fine 6, but I am going to go ahead and shift her. Oops, I went the wrong way. Shift her down to 5th here. Get up here, get out of the way for this guy. You're good. All right, well, she's turning right there. and we'll get to the next portion of the hill, the biggest portion up here, and I'll switch her to torque, which is MMM, our torque sensor, and we'll see if it gives us more power going up the hill, guys. All right, guys, we're getting ready to climb this hill, and I got it in torque sensor mode just for all you guys that like torque sensors. You got to put it in torque sensor. You get more power. It feels more real, you guys like to say. Yeah, you gotta be out here on Papa's hills and mountains, man. See what you think of that. All right, I'm in 6th gear, painfully pedaling. Try 5th. I do a little better 5th. Let's go 4th and give it a little more leg. Yeah, I don't know about more power. I think it's about the same. There's 3rd. That's probably how I'd have to do it, guys. All right, I'm going back to Cadence. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Look how it just takes off of Cadence, guys. So much easier. That's why Papa likes Cadence. Whew. Where's this old man out, man? That torque sensor stuff. You can have it if you want to. It's not for me. I like Cadence sensors. Okay, let's see. Is this or is this not a billy goat, guys? We just came from way down below there. That's up high, what you're seeing right there. That's the park. There's the school down there, and that's way uphill, high on Dill Hill. We came way down below all this. So yes, it definitely does indeed have the power to climb. Especially if you put it in cadence mode, makes it easier on you. Anyhow, got a car coming. We're gonna wait for the car, then we're gonna turn around. Go back up the hill then. And you don't have to pedal it as hard as what Papa was. You could do some throttling too to help yourself out. Throttle and pedal, see? That's what I'm doing right now, and I feel like it feels like almost nothing right now. If you just give this bike just a tad bit of pedal help while you're in throttle mode, it'll pull you up any hill, guys. I am 230 pounds now, so you gotta keep that in mind. There's your Sasquatch. He's made out of concrete, but there he is. Yep, yes sir. All right, now I can get this shifted back up to higher gear because I'm in cadence mode. And I still feel this does not have ghost pedaling, guys. This 8-speed, I mean, I could really crank on this. It would get her up a higher speed even, but it just hurts, so, because you're feeling tension all the way. You're definitely, if you're getting a bike for exercise, even in cadence mode, you're gonna get good exercise with this bike. Alright, I know a lot of you are going to yell at me, say, no, torque sensor is better. Go ahead and use the torque sensor. You got both on this bike. If you like torque sensor, use it. If you like cadence sensor, use it. They make 2 different types, 3 actually types, 4 types. If you're counting mid-rise and all that other stuff. Maybe there's more. So, you know, to each his own on that thing. Everybody's got their own preferences. But for my big hills, I like cadence. Sasquatch, can you hear me? Where is that elusive creature? Oh, I forgot to do that with my fingers, guys. You got to do that, or you ain't gonna come running. Of course, I've never had one come running yet, but still, that's what you got to do. You got to go, Sasquatch, can you hear me? See, look, I'm in 8th gear, and my legs, look, just, and I feel it. We have good tension. I'm just barely pedaling. You're gonna get exercise. All right, where's the deers and the antelopes? Playing. Suddenly I heard something that sounded like a squirrely bird, but it chased all the Sasquatches. Ow! That bug got me right in the eyeball, right below my glasses. Probably a butterfly. Them crazy butterflies hate me. Yep. Them butterflies will be out here flying around in my yard, landing on my kids' noses and ears and all that stuff. And look at me, I'm a pretty butterfly. Not me. Out here on the road, Pawpaw, it's a bam right in the forehead every time, man. Let's see if we can see a deer out here today. I am going to shift this down a little bit because my legs hurt. You guys made me use torque sensor, now my legs hurt. Where you at, deers? There's usually something in here. Shift down one more. What do you think of that, guys? Call me a sissy if you want to. I don't care. There went a big old hawk. He don't like me I mean, he don't hate me as bad as what the buzzards do. Buzzards don't like me either. I've got a car coming up the hill. I gotta go faster for him. See, I was trying to go easy, give my legs a rest, but he's making me go fast now. So, squirrel went across the road. I think maybe I can take him. I don't know. They're pretty tough around here. All right, let's turn off here for this guy. Let him go around. So we got all kinds of critters around here, guys. Yep, we got chipmunks and squirrels. We got crocodilators. Well, I don't know if we got any crocodilators. Yep. We got muskrats and beavers. No, we ain't got no beavers. Yep, we got pterodactyls. Well, not this time of year anyhow. You're not going to see any out here on the road. We got all kinds of critters. That Sasquatch, as long as he don't eat me, that's all right. I'd like to see him. If we have one around here, that is. If they're real, they are mythological creatures, you know, so I don't know. Anywho, we're going to go up here around yonder, guys. I know some of you don't know where yonder is, so I'm going to show you exactly where yonder is. All right, here we go. We're going around yonder. You wanted to know where it's at. Right here's yonder. Yep, there's yonder, and we went around it. Of course, you might have a different yonder in your location, but this is where our yonder is. One of them. Yeah. You get a lot of attention. There's no ghost pedaling at all with this, guys. You guys want a bike that doesn't ghost pedal and Cadence or torque, there you go, right here. Yep, they got this set up really nicely that way. You're gonna get good exercise. It's not overpowering you at all. You're not, I mean, you gotta give it some help. It makes you give it help. That's why my legs are hurting. Yep. All right, we're gonna go downhill through turkey territory now. And I ain't just talking about me. We got turkeys out here. And they like to roam up through this area. If I shut my mouth long enough to look for them. Where are you at, gobble gobbles? Rest my leg a little bit. Going downhill. Feels nice and stable, guys. No worries at all going downhill at the top speeds there, higher speeds. Take her right up the steep part here. Oh yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all, guys. Leaves are falling on the ground. That ball's riding his
looking for the Sasquatch. I saw him and he ran. I made that up just like that. There's the buzzards up there, guys. Oh man, they're looking for me. Yep, they're right up above these trees here. I don't know if you can see them. Nope, they're hidden right now. They're looking for Sasquatch, or looking for, yeah, Sasquatch, looking for Papa. He's also a Sasquatch, probably. The way I look, anyhow, some people think. I don't know, nobody's ever told me that, but it's probably true. Yep. Anywho, yep, we got the creek over here to the right. Yep, we got fishes in that creek, and frogs, and muskrats. You're probably not going to see them up here on the road anyhow. You see them in the water, believe that or not. Yep, but we got all kinds of critters. It's dry down there right now, in this creek. Yep, that's the time you usually see critters down there. What we got up in the field, anything? We got people up there that was cutting wood, getting ready for winter. I don't blame them. Yep. Because it's coming, guess what, guys? This is the last day, according to the extended forecast, that Papa's going to get to show his beautiful, gorgeous legs. Yep. We're getting down to the 60s here, so I'll probably be putting on biker pants here for long. So don't freeze my legs off there, my old man legs. Anyhow, I know you guys are going to be sad because you can't see them, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Yeah. Man got to do it, man got to do it. When you got to do it. Yep, this bike feels good, guys. The more I ride it, the more I'm liking it. Feels like a very solid bike. Let's stop here and look at the water and see if there's any fishes available currently. Just for a quick pick or two, guys. There's nobody down here looking for gold right now. I'm gonna remember to put this in 0 this time so you don't end up going through your porch and off into the creek and stuff. Speaking from experience, guys, take my word for it. Put it in 0. Ain't that gorgeous out there? Look at her. Listen to them. We just came from up there where they're making all that racket from, up there where the deers and the antelopes and Sasquatches play. That's high up there, guys. But that is billy goat right there. We're going to get a couple pictures. We're currently at 9.2 miles. Then we're going to see how well this thing's holding up its top speed. But let's get some pictures right now. Oh, that's gorgeous. Click. I can hardly see. The water's so dark right now I can't hardly see, but I don't see no fishes today, guys. Anyhow, we're going to get out of here. And we're going to test this and see if we're still anywhere close to 28 miles an hour or not. Right? Let's go. Let's put her in a pedal assist, because guess how fast you go when you're in 0. 0. For those of you guys 0, you're right. Yep. You win the prize. Yep. Okay, we're going to take off here. See how we can kick this thing kicked up. Put it on throttle for now. Till we get up to higher speed. Now we got a pedal. Shot out like a rocket as soon as I let go of it at 20 miles an hour. Yeah, definitely no ghost pedaling. 27, 28, we're still hitting 28.1. Good battery, guys. I actually hit 29 there for a second. Yep, 28.5, nice and steady, 28.8. Good pressure all the way up there. Woo! Oh, kick her down one. Sometimes you kick her down and get your legs moving faster and go faster. Let's try. Now it likes about 7 or 8. Gear 7 or 8. We'll keep you right up here at 28. It's nice. So after 10 miles, guys, after 10 miles, we're still going top speed. Good e-bike, good battery. It hurt Papa's legs, I know that. Woo!
have to make it hurt your legs, guys. I just got it in higher gear, doing tests. I am 230 pounds. Look out for them butterflies. Down here in these fields, they're trying to get me. Hit me right in the forehead every time. Kamikaze butterflies. Yep. All right, guys. Well, we've done about every test we can do on this. The brakes are really good on it too. Everything feels great. So we're gonna snap our fingers and we're back at that beautiful bridge. All right. Here's that gorgeous bridge. Something I want to mention too, guys, something we didn't really talk about on the current down here. This display, I think, is probably the most accurate display I've seen yet. It's showing accurate percentage after it settles, of course, accurate voltage, and then current as well. Now watch my pedal. The pedal says 5. This thing's been consistently going up to 25.5 up in that area. A little bit less now, 25. And I think it peaks at 30, so that's really accurate. And percentage is about where it should be. It'll go up probably into the 60s here in a little bit after it cools down. And voltage will probably pop up to 48, 49 in there somewhere by the time we get home. And it's been holding a steady 28 mile per hour when I'm pedaling steadily, that is, all the way down here, all the way home. So this is a really good battery. They've got this dialed in. This bike is dialed in really good. And you don't get any fake readings on here, which is, you know, unusually good in this case. All right. Guys, we're good to go. Give her throttle till we get up to 20 and then strictly pedal. Okay, we're at 20 now we pedal and you just feel it go zoom. Got plenty of torque still. Still going 28, guys. Still going 28. All right, so the better bikes will be somewhere between 16 and 18 rear hubs, that is, going up this hill at this point in the ride. We'll see how this one does. I'm just pedaling at the moment. If we get below 20, then I'll help it throttle. 19.9 on the GPS, 20 on the display. Nice. Thing's got good torque still. Okay, so I'm going to shift her down. We're going to do a little off-road through the yards, guys. Here we go. It's awful windy out today. I hope you guys have been able to hear me. Here we go through the yard. Here we go. Oh, this bike feels good. This feels real good doing this. Oh, yeah. Nice. If you hear anything at all, it's probably coming from the bag. This is a solid bike, guys. This suspension's great. Okay. Just pedaling up the hill here. All right, that thing did great. Now we're gonna come down to this hill. I'm gonna set up a little camera down here and then we're gonna see how it does torquing up this hill from a dead stop. Yep. All right, here we go. Throttle with just a little pedal. Oh yeah. Climb right up, no problem. We'll go down to the lower one and do it again. Yeah, this bike feels really good off-roading, guys. You don't even hardly feel these bumps, it's nice. All right, brakes need bedded in a little bit, start to squeak. All right, a throttle and a gentle pedal. Nice, straight up these hills. These are very steep. Nice. Yeah, but it go. Yeah. It's a good e-bike. I like it. I like it, like it, like it. All right. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Talk about it a little bit. And we'll give it a chance to regather its strength. There she is, guys. There is the CYCROWN CyRoma. Got the name right across the back there. Really nice bike, felt good. If you want exercise, you're going to get this exercise with this bike in torque or cadence. It doesn't matter. You're going to get it both ways. There was absolutely no ghost pedaling at top speed on this. That's why Papa was breathing a little hard right now. Plus, we just climbed these big hills, guys. Just to give you an idea how steep these hills are, we just climbed. Look at my, look at the angle going up against that bottom garage. You see that? And we had three levels of that. 1, 2, and 3, and that's 16 degrees. I've checked that, which is about 26.8% grade. Uneven grade, so it's steeper and lesser and such all the way up through there. So this bike's got the power, it's got the torque, and I'm 230 pounds. It took me, 230 pound guy, up this hill, guys, like it was nothing. So I mean, just with a little bit of leg. It doesn't pull it on its own. You got to give it just a little leg. That's how they got this signed up or set up. And look at the size of the chain ring. That's probably why they're keeping you from ghost pedaling, so they put a big chain ring on it. That's at least a 52, I'd say, with 8 gears in the back, 8 speed. Nice tires on it. They look and resemble like a good brand name tire. I don't want to say, but they do, and they feel like it too. So they've probably just been unbranded for the company here. I can't say for sure. It does have that Samsung 20 amp hour battery, guys, and it's holding up really good. You know, a 15 amp hour battery would be about dead by the time I get back here. This is 20 amp hour, and it's showing already more than half left in it, percentage wise and voltage. So that display, I believe, is more accurate than any display I've seen yet. So they've got this bike set up really good. It's not the cheapest bike in the world, but you're getting what you pay for with this one. And I think you're getting a bike that's going to hold up really well, guys. So keep that in mind. And it does come in the 4 colors. You see the 4-point suspension back there, and where it hooks and rotates in different spots. You can get your seat down even a little lower than what I got. I got that rear reflector on there you can take off, so you can go down even another inch on this one. So probably 5'7", 5'8" person will be able to ride this okay. Now my extension wasn't great where I had it, but I did want to be able to touch the ground. These 26-inch tires, you got to be able to do that, 26x4s. So 750 watt rear hub motor, peaks at 1500 watts. You got the suspension also in the front. We've got the dual crown fork suspension that has preload and compression adjustments. Full compression adjustments on it, which is really nice. These grips are some of the better ones I've felt yet. It feels real comfortable on your hands, guys. I of course prefer a right throttle, twist throttle. They got a left thumb throttle on this, and I know some of you like that. Some like it on the left, some like it on the right, some like thumb throttle, some like twist throttle. So, and I particularly like the other shifter better than this style too, but this is a very popular one, and it is 8 speed. So that's nice. And you got handlebars that are kind of like BMX, like a BMX handlebar, which feels really good on there. And the headlights just the right size, I think, and nice and bright. 180 millimeter rotors with Tektro brakes, guys. Tektro hydraulic brakes on it, which is really cool. You got your mountain bike style seat on it, which has got some good cushion in it and the air underneath there, so you can keep your areas nice and cool on it. Let's go ahead and boot it back up here and see what it's saying at this point. Of course, you got your horn on here as well, your headlights. I love that display. Hope you guys are seeing it okay. Okay, it currently says we're at 54%. See, it just stays accurate. Let's go down. Let's go ahead and change it to voltage. It's showing 49.2 volts. So we got quite a bit left there. This battery could take you quite a ways. Now, keep in mind, 230 pounds, guys. So that's going to drain the battery faster. You see the gigantuous hills we have around here that I have to ride on. So that's going to drain the battery faster. I kept it in pedal assist 5 the whole trip, in 8th gear most of the time, so that's going to drain the battery faster. Shut up, roosters. Crazy chickens. I'm trying to talk over here, can't they tell? So keep that in mind when you're thinking about range. This will get, you know, a person under my weight a long ways, and if you're riding it sensibly, you're going to go a long ways, guys. 20 amp hour batteries usually, you know, really good. It's pretty good size for these type of bikes. This one I think can do off-roading really good. Put you some flat out or something in it if you're going to do that. Your favorite anti-puncture type device or liquid that you want to put in, because these fat tires do like to get holes in them. So you put some of that in there to get you home if you get in trouble. I don't know what else to say. It's pretty good. I like the tail lights on it. Nice and bright tail lights on this one. I like the display really well. One of the better displays I've seen yet. I would like the ability to unlock it to a class 3, but I don't know of a way to do that. If you guys do know, let me know. Let everybody know down in the comments if you know how to do that, guys. But the way it is, it's just fine. You know, where I live, 28 mile an hour top speed is perfectly fine, guys. And 20 throttle is fine for me personally too, because I don't throttle that much. I mostly pedal. Anyhow, we're gonna let Jax do the outro, and we'll see you all later.